Hello, everybody. Welcome back. It's been, 2 weeks. Hey, Sean. Awesome. So, let me know that you can hear me and that I'm not echoing too bad because it always has a little echo on my end. But let me know. Thumbs up, like if we're good. Hi, Debbie. How are you? How's everybody? It's been a minute. I feel like you can hear me. Awesome. Okay. Yeah, it's been not a great 2 weeks, but I am glad to be back. Hey, Sue. Yeah, glad to be here. Hey, Leslie, you can hear me fine. Awesome, awesome. By the way, your rhinestones are going out tomorrow. Hi, Peggy. Awesome. Darlene, hi. Everybody's here. Good, good, good. Um, so yeah, I just want to say thanks to everybody. I have not had a chance to open up all the cards that you guys have sent. um, the wishes, the thoughts, the prayers on Facebook. I appreciate it all. Love it all. Um, yeah, I need to get back to this too, so I can have some normalcy. Hey, Vicky. Hey, Sharon. Yeah. I thought everything would be the worst was last week, and it's not the worst. So yeah, we got some issues going on with mom. She's like not right. Like her medicines are messed up. She's like everything's messed up in her head. So stay tuned for that. But we're getting through it. Yeah, we'll get there. So let's talk about fun stuff. Okay. So July through December catalogs are out. Sale-a-Bration is going on. Lots of cool stuff there. I know I haven't had time to play with much of my stuff, but there's a couple months left. Well, about 6 weeks left of Sale-a-Bration, so there's time. And the holiday catalog, yeah, we've got through the end of December for that, so plenty of time to get ideas done and shared. But I really am excited about that. So workshop tonight is July virtual workshop, and the code's down here. Whoops, this one. Yes, I can't get the spot right in the camera. This right here. So yeah, Peggy, you got your shipment? Nice, nice. And yeah, so Ringed of Nature. So this set is the one that drew my attention first, drew my eye. I like that it is I think if it's more all occasion, it's not just Christmas, it's not just fall. I like the embossing folder with the tree rings, and I thought we could do some stuff with this. Bonus is that it's got a pack of paper that matches it for Sale-a-Bration. So I bought the bundle. The bundle's $53, and then I got a free item. So I got the Sale-a-Bration paper free, and we're using all that for tonight. But you're not going to need this set. You can definitely make substitutions, okay? So let's talk about, let's go down here and see what we're working with. Solo layout. So here we've got our Ringed with Nature stamp set. I just like it. So these things I thought were the cone flowers, but they can be mushrooms too, or flowers. And then you flip them upside down and they can be acorns. And then some different, greenery, poinsettias, hearts. So I like it. A little bit of everything. The dies, this will cut out, this matches the embossing folder. So it will cut out the raised bits. What I found out the hard way when I was designing this is this die is bigger than like an A2 card. I'm going to use, this is the card that Sue sent me. I still have it next to my desk so I can look at it. But look at how this is bigger. So you would need to use this with maybe a 5x7 card or 4.5 by 6.5, something. And I noticed the embossing folder seems a little bit bigger than normal. This is 6 and something, like an 1/8 or something by 4.5. So that seems to be, I don't know if that's a normal size. I would have to check, but it's definitely bigger than like a regular size card as far as the dies, because I really wanted to like cut out all these tree holes on the front of the card, but that's for another day. But I still like this. All right, let's see here. So this is what we're using. Let me get this back where we're doing. It's going to take me a minute to get back into this. Oh, perfect pomegranate. So I neglected to mention, anybody that places an order online, whether you use the code or not, for July, you're going to get this perfect, you're going to get in the drawing for this perfect pomegranate set. This is a Sale-a-Bration for hostesses only. If you have like a $300 party or order, you get this for free. And my order was pretty big, so I got this one. So I'm going to give it away. And then I'm probably going to end up getting another one. So I may do it again in August, assuming I get another one. But this is definitely giving it away for July. And so whether you use the code or not, as long as you put your order in online, you'll get put in the bucket to be drawn. So this is the like distinctive stamps, like with the shading, and it is a photopolymer. Pomegranate's not really my thing. You know, if you don't like it, you know, tell me, pick again. Or hi, Jean. If you don't really like the pomegranates, you know, and you win, like, you could just give it to somebody else. How about that? But yeah, so July drawing for that, and I'll do that. The code, actually, remember I had to change my codes, the dates. So this code is only good through July 27th. All right, and then I'll start a new one on July 28th for August. Ooh, now, what do we get for using the code? So use the code, place $50 order. You're going to get your choice of these doodads. You can either get these leaf label and amber gem combo pack. You could get Festive Pearls. Now, the packaging, look here. It says red and green adhesive back pearls. Well, in the catalog, they're called Festive Pearls, and they're in the Christmas section. So see how that's hidden? So we've got red. I think this is mint macaron or soft sea foam or something. Silver and gold. So you get a choice of that or some gold shimmer ribbon. All right. And you would email me that, you know, what is your choice? All right. So that is extra freebie for July. And let me put these over here. Oh, and you know what? I got a bag of swaps yesterday, so we're going to look at these. Oh, you know what? My swap is the first card that we're doing. Let me open this. And I got 3 of my own swaps back, so that's disappointing. I was hoping for just 1 back. All right, but we'll look at the rest of those afterwards, because I don't want to keep everybody super, super late if you don't want to hang out and see swaps. All right, let's get to it. So first project, this is Sue's 4-fold card. And let me just open up my swap here, and I will show you the finished. So this is how we send swaps when we do a group, like a demonstrator swap. Oh, Sean, they would make good beets also. Yeah, that's true. I like pickled beets, but I don't know that I'd want to make a card with them. But it is a good idea. All right. So 4-fold card. 4, and it pulls up. Now, I had planned, we're going to use this as a little gift card holder maybe. So I only glued down on the bottom 3, or the, 3 sides down here. But neat. So you can write on this area, and then, write a little something here and put your gift card in. And it all fits on a 1/4 sheet of paper. So it fits in a regular medium envelope. Now, I don't have my envelopes out, but with your make and take packet, you do get all the paper stuff to make the 4 cards that I'm doing tonight, and envelopes, and your, your choice of your doodad. So pretty sweet. So let's start with this one and Sue's good measurement. So I've got, I'm using the Designer Series paper, the Ringed with Love. Actually, let me just pull some of these out. I really like these. So we've got houses on the one side, and we're using this print. There's a fall print. I love it. Birds. Poinsettias. I like those. I love this plaid. It's Poppy Parade and Mint Macaron. I think that's really pretty together. And then flowers. And then this one. So this one on the back has, you can like cut all these out if you want, but the back has the tree rings, and this should fit the dies. So this one that cuts everything out. Yep, look at that. So that's just a quickly, obviously you could hand cut these if you wanted. That's easy enough. But you could also just use the dies and get it done in one fell swoop. So I do like when they have some coordination like that. But all the bits and pieces, all the designer paper that you need is going to be cut and in your make and take packet. So, all right, let's get this out of the way. So our card base for this, we have, oops. All right, I got this all messed up. Ugh, I'll deal with that later. Jeez. So we've got a 1/4 sheet of Poppy Parade. That is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. Now the crumb cake we're going to need, actually, let me draw this out. It's going to be 5 1/4 by 11. 5 1/4 by 11. And we're going to score it at 1 3/4. And this is just not to scale. 4 3/8 and 7. Okay. And I don't think I cut this, so we're going to do all of it. So 5 1/4 by 11. And actually, you're going to get everything you need out of this one piece of crumb cake. And I mean everything you need as far as, you know, I'm going to give you a bit to stamp and cut this. I'm going to cut this and emboss it. So this won't go to waste. All right. Let's put it over there for now. So 5 1/4 by 11. Let's go ahead and score. Now I like to flip my stuff around. So I'm going to do 1 3/4 and then flip it and do 4 3/8 and then flip it and 7. And I only do that because I like to fold when I score and that indentation is there. I like to fold it that way. All right. So then this one I flip over, indentation that way. And then again, this one, indentation. So fold that way. So this gives us our 4-fold. All right. And let's just boom, fold all this. Which, by the way, I ordered my second set on Prime Day and just got it today. So now I won't forget. I hate that when I go to a crop, I like to have these. And then I've been forgetting to put them either in my to-go bag or I forget to pull them back out when I get home. So now I don't have to bother with that. All right, so here's our base. Then you're going to need 2 pieces of designer series paper and the 1 piece of crumb cake. These are all 1 1/2 by 5 inches. All right, let me put these back. So your pieces in your kit are already going to come cut, ready, embossed. You're going to have to do the ink yourself if you want. Okay, so I just took my ink pad and lightly went over the raised up bits. This is the timber embossing folder. So just though it picks up the embossed part. I like that it stands out more. But so we're going to glue these. Doot. And that'll fit. And then this one is going to go on the bottom. And again, I'm going to make this like a pocket so we can put something in it. And then this one will go here. All right, so we can just go ahead and glue these on first. Yeah, Vicki, it is Sue came up with this one. I don't know where she got the idea, but she has a whole video where she made a bunch of these. And I liked it. All right, so we are just gluing this down. And I don't know if she made any of them pockets, but I thought that would be a good idea. You know, I was thinking like lately it seems like everyone's doing graduation stuff. So for, you know, birthdays or graduation or any kind of thing where you might want to give a little something. All right, so then we're going to flip this up and glue this right down. Now, if you wanted to do around the edges, you could do that. And I'm just eyeballing this to get it kind of like even. All right. Yep, that looks good. And then our last one, I'm going to do this. So again, glue just on 3 sides. So we make a pocket. I still can't believe when I made that folio that I put the ribbon right underneath that pocket. And then I was like, no, there's no tape under there. And Sean was like, there absolutely is tape under there. I saw you do it. It's always something, right? Okay. Now this, I'm going to go ahead and just glue right on this 1/4 inch or 1/4 sheet card base. And then we'll get to the rest of everything. So let's hold this all together. Nice and neat. I love it. So with this one, I did like 1/4 inch borders. That's usually a little bit bigger, but it made for very easy math. And it looks, I like it. It looks good enough. There we go. Ooh, where'd my business card go? Okay. You know, I ordered these business cards when I was first signed up 22 years ago. Had to get like a box of 1,000 or something, and I'm still getting rid of them. All right. So yeah, business cards, similar, very close size to a gift card. So that'll fit right in there. Love it, Sue. You are the bomb. All right, what else do we have for this card? Well, I'm giving you, I'm die cutting mushrooms. So we've got one in crushed curry and one in poppy parade. And let me show you. So this little guy, so you don't have to stamp anything. I'm die cutting this right out of the cardstock for you. All right. So if you don't want to use the mushrooms, if you want to use something else, that's perfectly fine. It's your choice. All right, let's make sure these are all going the right direction. Okay. So let me give a little bit of glue right here. Now you could use a glue dot if you wanted instead. Just going to hold that there for a minute. Or a few seconds, really. Doesn't take long. Now, I have already stamped and cut out my wood bit, the tree ring. Okay, you're gonna get a chunk of, I mean, it's probably gonna be this like folded in half, because if I don't need it, I'm gonna cut out what I need to emboss this layer for you, and then whatever's left, I'm gonna put in your packet so that you have the whole thing to do what you want with. But I already stamped mine and cut it out. I did cut this by hand. Actually, let's double check. I don't know if this would fit any of this. Doesn't look like it. Very small. Nope. Okay, so I gotta cut that by hand anyway. Or you will if that's what you actually want to make. Now here's the thing. If you don't have the stamp set, you cut something else out, okay? Or even just a circle. Or a circle with like some scallops. Hey, Tanya. Because you're going to have the mushrooms either way. So let's pretend this is just a circle. You could emboss it with a different folder if you want. You could stamp some like a texture background, you know, something to give it a little pizzazz, and then pop these up. So you don't have to have the rings, but that's what we're doing tonight. Okay, now we want a little bit of ribbon. Excuse me. Now the ribbon, I'm not necessarily including the ribbon because you can pick, you know, whatever for your doodad. So if you don't have the gold ribbon, use what other ribbon you want, or don't use a ribbon. Doesn't matter. I'm going to take about that much. And I just like to fold it like, you know, like the ribbons. I need it to be like that. Now when I'm doing this with ribbon, I like to staple it first, just so it doesn't go anywhere. And then I will take some adhesive. And this is the fast fuse, just because I'm still blowing through it. So strong adhesive, and we'll just glue this on. And I don't want it to poke over the edge of the card because, you know, this whole thing has to fit in the envelope. All right, and then we're going to put this here. So it's just a little bit of gold poking out. I only want dimensionals right there, because we're going to hang this off the side a little bit. So 3, that should be enough. We don't want any saggy bits. There we go. Now I think on my original, I put these mushrooms flat, but let's pop them up. Why not? Ooh, actually, let's pop up the mushroom part and then just glue down the bottom of it, the bottom of the stalk. Just a little bit, a little bit. All right, and then just hold that there for a minute. Nice. I like this pattern. Oh, although I didn't get much. I need more greenery there, but look at that cute little butterfly. All right, let me hold these down. Boop, boop, boop. Now you're also going to get a piece of white that it's probably going to be about that long. And this is 1 inch wide. So I already stamped my Thinking of You. This came from the stamp set as well. You put whatever you want, okay? And let me just rip it just because I like that. If you want to ink the edges, ink the edges. And let's put more dimensionals. I just want to make sure everybody knows you have possibilities. You don't have to do what I'm doing. You're only limited, you know, I'm giving you the papers, but you can do something completely different. All right, so that's our first one, Sue's fourfold. And Sue, that is what I'm calling it because you were the one that gave me the idea with the pocket. I love it. Oh, you know what else we could do is take maybe Winkostella. Make that those mushrooms a little bit shimmery. Let's try it. Because I feel like there's not a whole lot of doodads on this other than the ribbon. All right. Ooh, I like it. Anything with a little bit of shimmer. Ooh, yeah. You guys can see that, right? I love it. Okay, so number 1. Ooh, 825. Okay. I'm not trying to rush, but I'm also trying to not keep you all the time because I do want to show you those swaps at the end. All right. Drink of water. Next card. This is a faux center step card. And it took me, it was very frustrating trying to get these measurements right. So look at this mess. I've got about 8 different score marks on here before I finally figured out what I was doing. So sometimes that's how it goes, you know. I watched a bunch of videos. I looked at some tutorials. Of course, you know, there's so many different measurements and sizes that people make them. So I had to figure out what I wanted. So sometimes it goes like that, where it's a little struggle to get the math right. But that's that. It's all fixed for you guys. So let me flip my paper. So our base, 5.5 by 8.5. And I'm going to score this at 1, 2, and 5 1/4. And actually, I'm going to have to score yours for you in your packets so that I can flip it all up and fold it in the envelope. So let's do this. So 5.5 by 8.5, and I'm scoring on the 8.5 side. So 1, and again, I flip, 2, and flip, and 5 1/4. All right. And actually, let's just write that down. How about that? All right. So this was Sue's. And this will be faux, let's just call it faux step card. 5.5 by 8.5. And of course, I am going to update my blog and have all the measurements and, you know, paper sizes and scoring and all that. Don't worry. But this is just real quick if you wanted to make it before I get that done. So we're going to score at 1, 2, and 5 1/4. And I'll say long side, on the long side, which means the 8.5. Okay. All right, so we've got our part of our base. Let's fold this. So step cards are normally, you would have something like this. It might have more folds, but you would cut like, you know, between the score marks, and then like a panel gets raised out. So a faux, this is a little bit easier. More pieces, but not as tricky. All right, then we have, let me see, we've got a piece of, this is our faux step part. This is 3 by 6 this way, and I scored it at 4 1/4. All right, so let's fold that. So here's the gist of how it's going to go together. So see here, we can see the steps. So the faux step is we're just going to glue this right to the front, our front step there, and then we'll glue it right behind there on the back. All right, and then I'm going to cover that up with white because that bothers me, if to see that, you know, that seam hanging out. But then it'll sit up like a regular step card. I think it's cool. All right, so we've got those pieces. You're going to have a 1/4 sheet of white to stamp and do what you want with. I'm going to stamp a house, but you'll be able to put whatever you want. All right, then we've got DSP. This is from our pack. This is going to go on this layer right here. So this is 3 by 5 1/4. Let me double check. Yep, 3 by 5 1/4. I am going to use this side, I believe. Yeah, because I'm going to do birdhouses. Then we've got, so here's our pieces coming together. Let's give you a sneak peek. All right, now I want to put some DSP on here. So this is 2 3/4 by 4. So, and then this white, this is going to go on the back. This is also, 2 3/4. That's not right. Whoopsie, messed this one up. So I'm going to have to recut this. All right, this is supposed to be 3 by 5 1/4. All right, and I made it probably 2 3/4. You know what? That must be why I had this piece out. So let me get rid of this. 3 by 5 1/4. 3 by 5 1/4. Because I want that whole back panel covered up. 3 by 5 1/4. Okay. All right. So that's going to go on the back. What else did we have? Oops, I'm getting crazy here. Oh, then we've got a piece of mint macaron that I punched with the lovely label punch. And then we've got a little strip that is 3/4 by 5 1/4. And that's going to go right on our very front panel. Okay. So let's glue down what I can. So this is going to go on this piece. And if you want the houses to show, then you put the houses, because you're going to have this DSP cut for you already. All right, let's get this. All right, so that's that. And then we'll glue our birds on. Ooh, see, that's a good pattern on the back too. That like watercolor. That kind of reminds me of a salt background card. So this is going to go right here. And again, 1/4 inch borders. Not my norm, but we're doing it. All right, now this part I want to stamp and attach this before I glue this on. So right now I'm just going to put like, hold it here for placement. Let me make this as flat as I can. I'm using the Get Well Soon. Okay, and that's going to fit right there. So let me get my Night of Navy ink. I'm finally stamping something. What? All right, so I can just tell like kind of in this corner. So let me bring this a little closer so I get it kind of straight. Okay, that's good enough. And let me clean this real quick. All right, so let's glue this on. Man, it is warm in here. So yeah, my mom's having some issues with her, like her thyroid is messed up. So she's freezing cold. She's keeping the house at like 80 degrees. But there's definitely something else going on because it is wackadoo. All right, so I'm calling tomorrow. But anyway, it reminds me because I've been over there every night and I've been sweating like crazy. All right, so let's fold this all up and I'm going to put glue right at the bottom here. And just kind of center it in the space that I have left, you know, from the greeting. I don't want it necessarily all the way over. And you could put this in the middle if you wanted. That would be your choice. All right, let me do that. Okay, and now still everything all folded up. Squeeze it together. We're going to flip it. And all I have to do is put some glue right here where that's going to attach. Let's hold that. So once you get the pieces cut for this, I think this would be, oh, I love it, a lot quicker than a traditional step card. Okay, and then some of the ones I saw, some of the samples, they put the paper inside here for the writing. But for me, I want to cover this up. Like this really bothers me. So I guess I could make another panel, maybe of blue and emboss it or something. But for now, I'm just going to put this like here so that I'll write my message on the back. And again, you guys could do whatever you want with your kit. Okay. Let's glue this on. Now we're going to get back to the front. All right. I like it. So now see how this is kind of like a little bit bowed. I think that's just from my glue. That'll be nice and straight when it glues. But see how here we've got our, it shows the valleys and mountains and valleys. Very nice. Let me give this another press with the bone folder. All right. Now I want to put something else here. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to pop up. And I got a stamp on this. So from the stamp set, we've got this house. So we've got a house and a roof. Let's do, I want the house to be Night of Navy also. And then maybe a soft suede roof. Like kind of realistic colors. Actually, you know what? Let's stamp off also because I might like it lighter. Ooh, I like it lighter, I think. And there's something on my stamp. I don't know if that's supposed to be there or not. I don't think so. You know what? I'm going to have to call them. So this is just a quick reminder to always check your stamps when you get them. Let's see. Let's see if this is going to go away. Because if that's really like something on the stamp, I'm definitely going to call them and send this back. All right. It doesn't show up so much on the darker one. Let's do this. Okay. Definitely something coming off. Because it's lighter. Let me show you. So do you see this teeny little dot here? And then after I cleaned it, so it's that little dot. So I may still send it back. Not sure. I'll have to play around with it. Maybe scrub it a little more. But all right, let's get this roof on here. So with the clear and the fact that we can see through them, I should be able to line this roof up. All right. Let me take a practice swing at this one. Actually, you know what? I have to bring this closer to my head so I can, yeah, Jean, the step cards are neat for sure. All right, that looks like it was good enough. Ooh, I like that. Okay, and I might still use that one for something else. All right, let's do this. Oops. Got my finger right in there. Now I'm just going to hand cut this house. There's no die for that. And that's okay. So I'm going to cut this one. And then we're going to use some of the pearls on this. So Festive Pearls, you know, they're not just for Christmas. So I'm just going to go around here a little bit, hand cut this. I am very close to the edge. Normally I leave a little bit bigger border for myself, but it's all good. Oh yeah, so this weekend I finally, I got out to a crop with some friends, Lori and Jamie and Diane, and that was a lot of fun. All right, so I feel like I want to stamp on this some because it's too plain. So here's my idea, is that I'm just going to pop that up. So yeah, let's do some, let's just pick some greenery from here. And I'm going to do some tone on tone. So tone on tone, this is mint macaron. I can either use mint macaron ink, like same color ink, or I can use Versamark. So if you don't have certain ink colors, you can still get the same effect with your Versamark. So let's just do that. And this will darken up. I feel like I'm holding this down. And I realized I was going all in the same direction. I was kind of just, yeah, going for that, for just a pattern. Okay, that'll darken up. And clean this off. Okay, do you hear that squeak? All right, so let's pop this up. And we'll pop the house up too. Lots of popping. Yeah, Sue, I was really happy. Well, I wasn't happy that I was home last Friday because that was Tracy's service. Like, that was, you know, not the best day. But I was happy that I was able to stamp along with you, that I was finally home. I enjoyed that. All right, because it seems like I have good intentions. Like, you know, if I watch your video, like when I get home, I'm like, oh yeah, I want to make a card and post it to Sue's group. And then that never happens. So, all right, let's put, you know what? I just decided I'm going to put this kind of over here hanging. Let me peel these off because I don't want to cover up so many of these birds. All right, so redo. See, if I put it here, I'm only going to have like these 3 birds. If I put it here, I'm going to have all of these. So I think I'm liking that better. All right, and then let's put our house right there in the middle. And then we'll be finished. Nope, we got to put some pearls on. All right, so let's do this. Ooh, I like it. I like it, like it, like it. So I wanted the house with the birds because that kind of made me think of like birdhouse. But like I said, you can do whatever you choose if you don't have this one. And I think I'm going to use, ooh, I can use some of these green ones. Green and gold. Let me see. That's not really going to show up a lot. Okay, so gold it is. So I want one there. And here, I'm going to go with 3. I like it. Okay. Now, if you didn't have Festive Pearls, you know, rhinestones would work. Other pearls, pearls that you could color with your alcohol markers, like pretty much anything. So, yeah, faux step card. I like that. I think that's easier than all the cutting, which invariably I get wrong. I mean, they're not that hard, regular step cards, but I do like this better. All right. Flip the page of my notes. Ooh, Now we're getting into some of my favorites. Fall. Okay. So next card, we are going to use a soft suede base, and this is 5.5 by 8.5, scored right in half. All right. Then we've got a very vanilla 4 by 5.25. This is for the inside. So I'm going to put that in immediately. So don't forget. Okay. All right, and this is going to be, I think this way. Yep. So then I've got a piece of 4 and I believe 4 1/8. Yep, 4 1/8 by 5 3/8, and I ran it through with the Tree Rings embossing folder. So remember I told you this one that's giant. So this is about, yeah. See how much longer this can be? All right, now I want to like rough up the edges a little bit. So actually, I'm just going to rough up the whole thing. I want, hey Cheryl, I want a lot more, even though I embossed it, I want it to look like kind of, I don't know, grungy, but like beat up, you know, just more texture. And again, you could also add some ink to this. Now I'm ripping some of this. It's okay. It's definitely okay. It's going to go this way. Ooh, I like it. So I'm going to put just some glue right down here. And I'm going to put it, just hold it in place, like crunched up. All right. And it doesn't have to be perfectly even around all the edges. So right now I want it to hold. And I hope I put enough glue on it. I really like that. So emboss it and then crinkle it up. Okay. Ooh, I like it. So see how I ripped this some? And you can still see the embossing. And the fact that it's crooked doesn't matter. All right. Now you're also going to get a 3 by 3 piece of the designer paper. And I'm crinkling this too. And we've got a couple of strips of soft suede and crumb cake. I'm going to stamp some acorns and then cut them out. And we need, for this one, we need our leaf label. So you are going to get one of these leaf labels. So if you don't pick this for your freebie, don't worry, because I want you to have everything you need to make this card. So I'm going to do that. Now I may use the gems. You would just have to use whatever gems you have. Ooh, I like it. I like it. All right, so crinkle, crinkle. And I'm going to use this leafy side. If you don't like this side, you could use the other side. It's up to you. But again, all right, let's crinkle it. And I'm just going to flat it out a little bit. And I'm not going to go right to the edges with the glue because I want some of this to still poke up. All right, let's do that. Nice. I like these. So this is like craft paper. It's a little lighter than the soft suede. Ooh, I like it. All right, let me put my glue up for a minute because we do need to stamp some acorns. All right, so we've got our acorns / mushroom caps. So mushroom caps, upside down acorns. That's what this little strip is for. So I'm going to stamp in Crumb Cake. I'm just going to do, let's do 2 sets. I don't know how many I want. Crumb Cake, and then let's go with soft suede for the acorn lids. Okay. Actually, I think 3 is going to do it. All right. And we'll wipe this off. Now, if you wanted to just die cut these out of cardstock like I did on the first card, you totally could if you have it. But for this one, we're all going to stamp them. All right, so let's cut these And I'm going to leave a little bit of room at the top to glue my acorn lid on. Whatever you call that piece. All right, so let's do that. I love a set that has more than one season. And there's a heart in this set too, so definitely gonna have to think of something to use that heart with. Although that would go with the happy anniversary. Oh, yuck, I cut that one too close. Ugh. There is a anniversary greeting in this. All right. There we go. And then we'll cut the lids off. So these don't take too long to cut. I'm still amazed. Like even probably 5 or 6 years ago, I would never have done as much hand cutting as I've done the last year or two. I think before I just didn't like it because it wasn't, it didn't seem like a quick thing for me. But now I guess I don't mind. All right, almost. Oops. All right, and one more. Where did the one more go? Oh, here we go. So I found out. So my sister, for those that don't know, she did pass last Monday, 4th of July. It was not good times, but you're never really ready. But anyway, so we had her service Friday, just this past Friday, and she worked at MVA, which is our motor vehicles. Hey, Helen, you made it. I'm so sorry again about Renee. But yeah, Tracy worked at MVA, and there was a lot of people that showed up from MVA for her service. It was really nice. And somebody spoke, like, I think it was one of the supervisors. Tracy was a supervisor at, I forget what location. But they're having their own service for her next Saturday. And I thought that was really nice. Unfortunately, I can't go because my friend's getting married and I'm in the wedding. That's next Saturday. But I'm going to see, hopefully I'll get some pictures from whoever's going. But that's really nice, I thought. Doot, doot, doot. Now we're going to pop these up. All right. Oops. Okay, so we've got our acorns. Yeah, Helen, I was so surprised when you told me that. I didn't realize that Renee had been in, that she got hurt. Looked like she hurt her foot real bad and had been in rehab. Ugh. Too much sadness this week. All right, so let's do that. And we've got our leaf here. So the greeting, I wanted to stamp in, we could do early espresso because I want it to be just a little bit darker. But if you didn't have that, you could do, you could emboss it in gold, or maybe soft suede might show up. But we'll do this. So love and warmth. Oh, you know what? This is what I meant to show you. So love and warmth. This piece is 1 inch. Yeah, it is nice, Jean, and surprising. Okay, so this piece is 1 inch, and I want to say love and warmth. So it's love and warmth. So we're going to ink up just the love and. Now you could do this with markers if you had markers. All right, so let's do love and. It's definitely not the idea when you get, MVA, the typical what you think about MVA, that they're a bunch of jerks. Like some of them are, let's face it. Tracy can be a jerk sometimes too at work. But yeah, the fact that they really showed up, Peggy, and to support their people, they really liked her. It was just nice to see. Yeah. All right. So love and warmth, and I'm just eyeballing this to put it next to it. Neat. So that is another benefit of these clear stamps, that you can see through them to see what you're doing. All right. Now this I wanted to, I'm liking the ripping, so I'm doing it. Now I kind of want to cover up this. Ooh, I don't know if I'm going to be able to. You know what? An acorn's going to have to go there, because this is going to go like this. Pop this up. Where's my dimensionals? All right. Penny, what's not to like? All right. Yeah, unfortunately, a lot of MVA, the people, they just have a reputation for being not always the most helpful people. All right, let's put that there. Ooh, yeah, I'm liking this. And this is going to go here, also popped up, because why not? Ooh, and I get another. There does seem to be a right side and a wrong side to these leaves. So I don't know if you can tell. This looks just a little bit more like a cardboard box. And then this side is more finished and nice. But let's get one more dimensional in there. I have a new, and let's check time, 10 of 9. Okay. All right. Let's do this. Oh, and the supervisor lady said, you know, if anybody in our family needs anything, to come down to their office. So I might take them up on it. All right, now this, I'm covering up this dot. I just don't know with what acorn. Yeah, with that one. I'm just going to glue that on. So hopefully I won't need anything, but that's a nice offer. All right, let's put that there. Ooh, yeah. I like this. And then these are going to go here. So I like the leaves, the acorns, all of it. Very fall-y. Ooh, yes. Me likes. All right, now I am going to put some of these gems on here because I have them. You would put whatever doodads you wanted. Let's see. It looks like, what, 2 sizes? Yeah. Let's do 2 of these and a small one. Okay. Ooh, I like it. Look at all that dimension. Now, it will, let's see. Look at that. This will totally go in an envelope. Don't be afraid to put dimensionals on there, because it's not going to get like hung up in the mail or anything. They're foam. It'll get squished and hopefully pop back up. All right. I'm not sure which is going to be my favorite card. They always look, they turn out a little bit different from when, from how I sketch them out. So I am most happy with this one. Okay. 4th one. Let's do this. So we're going to get a little, there is a Christmas greeting in this one. Merry Christmas. Where is that? And a poinsettia. Where did I put that? Oh, here we go. I like the fonts in this set too. Okay, so we're using Evening Evergreen. So we have got Evening Evergreen, 5.5 by 8.5. Let me just get all this stuff out of the way that I'm done using. 5.5 by 8.5. Evening Evergreen. Then we've got Whisper White for the inside, 4 by 5.25. So we'll go ahead and do that. Glue this right in here. Okay. Then you're going to have a 1/4 sheet of basic white. I keep saying Whisper White, don't I? But basic white. So 4.25 by 5.5-ish. Then you'll have a piece of evening evergreen that is 4 by 5 1/4, and I've embossed it with the new ruffled cascading ruffles folder. So one way it looks like streamers, this way it looks like, like curtains, like ruffles. So I'm going to put that down. Oh, you know what? And I want to attach this first. So this piece of designer paper is 3 by 5 1/4, I believe 3. Yep. And I think I want that right at the bottom. Yeah. Okay. Ooh, now if you wanted to use the tree side, you could do that. This piece is, the die cut is from Painted Seasons or something, and then I embossed it with the melody folder. So you could do it this way if you want, but I'm doing it landscape, and oh no, wait, the poinsettias seem to be looking better this way. All right. Nope, I'm gonna go this way still. Yeah, it'll be fine. Okay. A little bit of glue, and like I said, I'm gonna put this right at the bottom. Let me move that. So I just kind of hold these and tap them down so that it's all straight at the bottom there. And if there's anything hanging out or hanging over the edge, because sometimes when you emboss paper, like it shrinks the pattern, it makes this shrink up a little bit. And this might hang over, but we're good. All right, and I'm gluing this down. Frosting that cake, as Rose teases me about. All right, let's glue this down. Okay. Now this is going to go here, and we're going to stamp and cut some poinsettias. So I need Poppy Parade ink, because this color is Poppy Parade, either Blushing Bride or Petal Pink, and Crushed Curry and or So Saffron. Let me check. I could look real quick on the back of this paper pack. Crushed Curry, yep, Poppy Parade, Petal Pink. All right, so no other shade of yellow. But I use So Saffron because it kind of went. All right, let's flip and get Poppy. So I like Poppy because it's kind of got a little bit of an orangey tint, maybe, like orangey red. So I'm going to stamp a couple of these. Man, it looks like I need to re-ink my pad, but it is fairly new because I had to get the new style of this one. Maybe I do need to re-ink it. All right, I really just wanted like 3 poinsettias. Yeah, that'll be good. And this I know is going to stain. The red is going to stain my stamp, but that's just the way it goes. It's not the end of the world. All right. Now, more hand cutting, and I'm going to leave a little bit here to stamp the greeting. All right, and I'll just hand cut that. So let's do this. Let me look real quick. Nope, there's no die for this. So yeah, let's talk about that pomegranate set. So Sean said it could be beets. I agree. Let's think of what else it could be, because, right now I'm just like, pomegranates, nah, not for me. Where did I put that? We need to look at it again. Oh, here we go. Let's look at it. So, you guys, let's think. Could that really be an orange? Maybe, if you didn't do that. Like the top part. There's potential. But I'm still giving it away. I can't keep all the things. I don't need them. And you guys may want it. Plus, you can only get this one, with a $300 order. So, might as well give it away. All right. Ooh, and paper pumpkin. What? So I don't think I got a chance to post any of the sneak peeks for the kit that that we just got billed for this week, but it looks sweet. It looks like it's got a ship and like a message in a bottle kind of thing going on. But the previews for the next paper pumpkin looks really nice with sunflowers. That'll be for the August kit. And there's going to be 2 Stampin' Spots. And I think the colors are yellow and soft suede. I don't know what shade of yellow. I want to say So Saffron, but it could be Curry. I'm not sure. Maybe somebody else here knows and can let us know. But always cool to get, 2 Stampin' Spots, the little ink cubes. I have a whole set of those, and I always, when we get a new color, I like to add it to my collection because that's what I take normally when I go scrapbooking. I'll take the, I have the little Tim Holtz tins that the spots fit in perfectly. So they are really convenient. Oh, and there's supposed to be an extra little gift too in the August kit. It's like gold foil something. Sean, somebody make it into a vase. Oh, yeah. Someone said the Jewish culture is big on pomegranates or something. Huh. Ooh, pumpkin with a face. Yep. See? I knew you guys would come up with stuff. I hadn't heard that about pomegranates with Jewish culture or anything. But I mean, what do I know? Maybe someone else can inform us too. That would be interesting though. I thought there was something with fruit. I just don't know what kind. All right, and I'm almost done. Now, could you guess what doodad we're going to put on here? I am going to put gold pearls. So just a few in each one for the center, for the centers. Now, again, if you don't have these gold ones, you have something else in your stash. You could use iridescent rhinestones. You could use elegant faceted gems. Ooh, gilded gems, my favorite that retired last year. Those would be really good. Very chunky though, so I think that's why I'm going to use just like a few of the little ones. Okay, let's put that there. So, yep. Actually, you know what? That flower, that's good. This to me reminds me of brains, like just a brain scan or something. I don't know why. Okay, let's do this. So we're going to do, this will be glued flat, and that looks like they're going the right direction. I don't know. So glued flat and lining it up straight here. And then these are going to get popped up. And then our greeting will be popped up. So the greeting, I'm probably, let's do that in Evening Evergreen, because that will be too much red. Let's get these all. Yikes. You could also emboss your greeting in gold, which would pull out more of the gold from the centers that I'm going to put on there. All right, let me cap this. Grab my Evening Evergreen ink. Here we go. So our little scrap left, and we've got Merry Christmas mounted. And I'm just going to hand cut this. Ooh, I like it. All ready. All right, it's clean, clean, clean. And put that away. All right, this looks like it's going to be straight enough. And I do want to get it a little closer so it's kind of like even. Ooh, nice. I can do that at a little angle. Mm-hmm. Yep, yep, yep. Oops. Oops. Too many oops. All right, so I'm going to put this here and pop this up. Yeah. Okay. And then add, oop, I'm stuck. So let's put a little bit of glue at the bottom here. Okay, so we'll do this. So popped up here, and just that right there. And we're going to put something right there. All right, and then the other two, kind of like a little cluster. And then right on top. Love it. All right, where'd my pearls go? So again, Festive Pearls. For some reason, this says red and green adhesive back pearls. But in the catalog, it says Festive Pearls. And there are red ones. Oops, I picked one of these off. Look at that. All right, so I'm just going to put, these are small, but I'm going to use 3 in each one for the centers. I like that. Yeah, it drives me nuts that that one fell out right there in the middle. I'm kind of anal about how I use them. There we go. All right, and then one more. Oof, I love that. So you could do something similar with any poinsettia set that you may already have, or you may have something that has a punch to it. You know, Merriest Moments, that set, that could work, and that has a die to it. Something about the 613 seeds. Oh, okay. Huh. I hadn't heard that about 613. I'm gonna have to look that up. See, you guys, we learn something every time. All right, so let's take a quick peek. These are all the cards we made. All right, so this will be the what the make and take kit is. We've got our faux step card, boop, and then Sue's 4-fold card that folds up, and then this is a pocket. So neat. All right, now who wants to see swaps? Let me get this cleared up a little bit. So I did a swap with some demonstrators, like pretty much the same group that I usually swap with. Jeanette, my friend Jeanette. Where did I put those? Oh, right here. So I guess I'm gonna have to mail. Actually, you know what? I have 2 extras to mail out. Nope, 3, because I got this one too. So from everybody that commented tonight, whether you commented on Facebook or YouTube, I'm gonna grab all the names up and do a drawing, and I will mail one of these cards. And it doesn't matter. You don't have to be in the US. Okay. So if it comes up and you're from Canada, that's fine. I have international stamps. I will mail it to you. Okay. So I've got 3. So I'll do 3 drawings. And actually, let's just say we'll leave that open to Sunday night. Okay. All right. So let's look at swaps. So you already saw my swap. Let me put these away. It's not a room for everything. And I will have to put these, pick them out of the envelope so that it doesn't glare. All right, so this one is from Jeanette, my friend Jeanette Swain. Ooh, look at that. So this, I hadn't really given this set much thought. I think this one has a sweater. Oops, that's up too high. Sorry, you guys. I like the brick folder with this, but this set, it's in the mini catalog. That's what this swap was for, by the way, the July through December catalog. But this has a cardigan in it. Our friendship will live forever. Nice. And this looks like petal pink and soft sea foam. These papers are, I forget the name of them, but they're foil on one side, like really pretty foil on one side. Nope, I can't pick it up. Oh, wait, maybe I can. No, I don't want to. I don't want to wreck it. But these are new dies. I like that. This is Lisa Fuller. Oh, cute. You've been good this year, mostly. So this paper is the painted Christmas paper that was carried over from last holiday catalog. And then we've got a frame with the stitched frames, stitched rectangle dies. Oh, that's so cute. So look how she used the red dies for the mistletoe. Very nice. Oh, I like this. Marcia Gay from Ohio. I love the non-traditional colors. So pumpkin. Oh, that black and white ribbon. Look at all these pearls. Nice. So like 6 different ones. This is a joy fold card. So, oh, I love it. Oh, look at this. So this is the Rustic Harvest papers, which I love. So one side is on every piece in this pack is black and white. And then the other is like the folly prints. Oh, I love that. Okay. Oh, so cute. This one is Marilyn San Clemente. These adorable gnomes. So I was cutting paper for the paper share, and when I was looking at the gnome paper, I didn't realize we finally have some people of color in our papers. Some of the gnomes, and then the other pack, Santa Express. There's some Santas in there that you can cut out, and they're not all white people. So I thought that was really nice, and it's about time. So neat. Very cute. And the mushroom. Now this die is from the diorama dies that I typically was using those with like the sea, the, ocean and sea dies, but that's neat. It's just a nice little shape. And a new embossing folder. Neat. All right. This one, let's see. Does it have a name on the inside? Nope. Okay. I don't know who made this one then, but I like it. I like the color. So I like monotone. This is soft suede. And this paper, I cannot remember the name of it. Let me see. Can I see the back of it? Nope, I can't tell. But like wheat. Nice. Simply thankful for all you do. I like that. Little stamping on the inside. Very nice. Jeannie Nielsen. Another girl from up north. So this is she must have done, this was like a watercoloring or no line watercoloring. So you stamp it and then, color in with like different inks and stuff. So this is, this is a neat fold too. So we've got like half a diagonal. So same principle as a joy fold with the fold, the flip, but diagonal. I like that. Interesting. And this looks like cherry cobbler with soft suede. And I like that deckled edge die. That's nice. Deb Lehigh. Oh, that's a new name. Get this open. Oh, whoopsie. Ripped it. Okay, let's put this back. From York. That is about an hour away from me. Oh, nice. I love this red glimmer. So this is a new candy cane. Like Sweetest Christmas, I think. Hey, Julie. And then a snowflake embossing folder. I think this is one of the more narrow embossing folders because it only goes up to like here. But yeah, so she stamped it and then embossed it. And some of these festive pearls. I like that. I like just the red and white. Nice. Ooh. Ruth Tinkham. I love Ruth Swap. She always does a really good job too. I'm digging this shaded spruce background or card base. Nice shade of green. So this is a new poinsettia set in the mini catalog. Again, an interesting take on the joy fold or like a flap. Now, I can feel there's a magnet in there. I love that. And that's what I had on my Prime, the little ones that I use. I love that. That definitely keeps things down. Neat. And then this must be Rose's. Yep, Rose Carey. Oh, look at this cute stamp she has. With love from the craft room of Rose Carey. I'm going to have to find out where she got that made. So neat. All right, so Rose always does like dolls up the front and the insides of her. So this is a combination of These are like the in color packs, not the in color, like the color families of designer paper. This, I'm pretty sure, and these two. This is from the black and white. This is the Halloween-ish pack, and this zigzag pattern too. But I like this. And then Boo, I got this witch's hat set. Oh, so cute. And then let's see. Oh, yeah, she always does a little something on the inside. And these bats, those are die cuts. So she's glued them on and then colored in the eyes for the kitty cat. I love it. And this is either, oh, she gave us a little recipe. Paper Granny Apple Green. Okay. I was going to say it's either Granny Apple Green or Parakeet. But so I love it. All right. So let's go back. Boop, boop, boop. Solo layout. What do I have to remind you of? Hostess code for, boop. Here we go. Hostess code. That is good through July 27th. And you would get the make and take kit. Karen Titus, Stack and Shuffle. Oh, yeah, for Rose's card. Yeah, could be. I think Sue was the first one that showed us that. I can't remember what it's called. Yeah, the Stack and Shuffle. We've done that before with cutting the DSP. I love it. I love the design. It's easy. Yep. But so, yeah, Hostess code July 27th. Anybody who orders this month using, whether you use the code or not, is going to go get in the drawing for this pomegranate set that you guys came up with some good ideas for. And again, anybody who comments tonight, tomorrow, through Sunday night, let's say Sunday at 9 p.m. Eastern time, I will draw 3 names because I have 3 extra of my 4-fold cards that I got back from my swap. So I'm going to mail them to you guys. And it doesn't matter. You don't have to be U.S. So anything international, I have international anytime postage or whatever. So that's that. Next week is I am planning on coming back, getting back into the swing of things. I just have to look and see what I'm going to do. But thanks for visiting again. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for all your love and support and, prayers and all that the last couple weeks. I really appreciate it, you guys. You're the best. Okay. Thanks a lot and have a good night. And I'll get my blog updated probably Saturday-ish. Okay. Okay. Good night, you guys. Yeah, Julie, a little late, but you watch the replay. It's fine. All right. Good night, everybody. Bye.